Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We are heading to Ishgard, possibly. Unless there's something else. Black books. What's that? That is something in Thailand. This could be Black Mage stuff. Should maybe go look at that. Let's see exactly what this is. Let's go look at that first. We've got this going on, but I think this is something of use. Still level 50. We're also going back to Oda again. Yeah, that's definitely something. If we have one, if this is like a class quest, we should probably have one for other ones too. Might need to look into that more here too. Because that would unlock new stuff, probably. And that would be useful to do. Let's see. Let's see what this is. It's important enough to show up on the main information corner, so. Sounds like something to me. Ethernet. Thaumaturgy skill. Yeah. Further up. Where's this thing? Is that the... Yes. That's close enough. In that area, in general. Or something. There's gonna be more things unlocked, probably. As we continue further in the main quest here, too. Keeping an eye out for stuff. More important, unlocking kind of quests, too. And we do also still have the delivery quest things, but for now, this is definitely something. What kind of something? This could be the mage stuff. Hey, and... Hey. Black books. 46,000 XP. I would entrust you with powerful spells left by Master Kuruku. Alright, I'll take some spells. Ah, Arctic. You come at a good time. I made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. After Master Kuruka passed away, I went to his cell in the Marsaja pit, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and the guilt of it gnaws at my conscience. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized to be a cipher. I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words. I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of two ancient tomes, the Books of Nalthal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturgist Guild. Master Kuruka entrusted you with his legacy, Arctic. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. First tome is said to be at Null's Reflection in southern Thanalan. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. Well, that sounds like something we definitely want. Secret hidden knowledge, tomes and such. I'll take that. And it is over here now. Okay. I'm sure it's not going to be as simple as just walking in and picking up a book. Might need to fight something first. Oh boy. Oh yeah. This was level 50 requirement here still. So in theory, there could be more things. I think some of the other ones had things like, like the Red Mage and Samurai. I think those had something at 52 specifically. Bard might have something though. So we'll see what we can find. But first, some books. Okay. So all the way down here. That's these guys. Let's see. Good spot for it. There's just a guy back there. I found the first tome, Arctic. The Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. The blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that can be wreaked with the knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste to retrieve its twin, the Book of Thal. Should be at Thal's respite. Yep. At the box where it was. Just sitting here the entire time. Guy right over there. Wild stuff. Oh yes. Let's get these books. See what's in the books too. I can be trusted with the world-shattering knowledge. Promise. And that'll help us with the things we're needing to do. Could be good. Okay. Next spot. Over this way. Izu. Okay. Is... Or this way to that way. Here's that one still. Still some of the older quests that we can't really do. Could try to do this at some point. Not too worried about it. Let's just go get this book. Down in here. I think we can go over this. Oh, there's a fate nearby. Oh boy. Wow, look, it's a box. Arctic, the unthinkable has happened. The chest is empty. The Book of Thal is gone. Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? Gods, if the tome's secrets were used for evil, this is an absolute disaster. And my worries do not end there. Should the Thaumaturge's Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they'll stop at nothing to seal them away. That cannot be borne. Master Kurika spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. He cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there is nothing more to be done here. Let's return to the Sanctorium and reassess the situation. Okay. There's nothing left for me here, says the robed figure. How very suspect. Back to Oda, where we are wanted. Probably alive. Probably not dead. Depends what their plans are. If their plans are, don't get obliterated by the next primal, they really need to stop messing with us here. Anyways. See if this is the end of this quest. Could still be, next thing requires higher level, but we already have a higher level, so we'll just jump straight to it. We will see. We'll see. Go to Weaver's Guild also works. Just on opposite sides of this room here. Close enough. Okay. Now it's this way. Sprinting. Okay. I'm sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Arctic. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century's worth of dust. Some of the dust had been knocked loose by prying hands. Nothing had settled in its place. From this, it can be inferred that the tome was taken recently. Now the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by an enchantment. It is safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such a protection will not be easily circumvented, and it will take the thief time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I should make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you do not mind, I'd like to hold on to the Book of Nald for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training in the dark arts. We may have need of your skills ere long. Quest complete. Next Black Mage quest will be available only upon reaching level 52. Well, do I have good news for you? Requirements for unlocking specific quests to view in your journal. I'm level 53. So we can immediately just start the next quest. Potentially. An unexpected journey. Here's a spell. Leia has acquired new information regarding the missing Book of Thal. Very quick. I appreciate it. Ah, Arctic. You come at a most opportune time. There's a task I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I've drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way into a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider, then, the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage, and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic. However, he did. It seems plain he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end is too early to say. At the very least, we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your 3 beastmen friends, who were present when Master Kurika rendered up his last breath. Maybe the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Prundi Falls, Arctic. Find out if Kazag-cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. Good a start as any. To Camp Dryboat. Come on. Yeah, there's really not too many people that would know about it. Or know what it is. Or anything. That's part of the value of the lost dark arts. Not many people know about it. It's got benefits. Okay. Head over this way. You're right down there. Okay. Area achievements. Also something we can do. One thing at a time here. We got upgrades, we got main quest. I'm sure we're gonna find some more just regular quests along the way. Presumably. Can't all just be main quest stuff. It could be. Depends how much experience we need. Arctic, I'm glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day? Anybody know about black magic? Come through? Making a mess? That such tomes should exist. But to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently, the visited fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer, which I naturally declined. But no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. I could scarce believe it, as the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attack and countered with spells of my own, swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. For me to confront him, it would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I feel the presence of others. That sounds safe. Alright. A robed man. Nearby. Here's somebody. You're a rogue guy. Zahaya Naha. What do you want? Wait, this aura. Yes, there's no mistake. You are a black mage, and you will lead me to him. Now speak, or I will make you wish you had. But aren't you a black mage? Me, a black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not one of them after all. Fear there's been a misunderstanding. I'm not the villain who attacked the Alja. Nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let's go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Yeah. That would answer that question. Let's go to Burgundy Falls. It's right over here. So not the guy we're after. That's alright. Good information, though. There's a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We meet for the first time, and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, for answer this question, am I the man who attacked you? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hirer Zaha Nohan of the Conjurers Guild in Gridania. The Seedseer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. His trail led me to this area, where I chanced to witness him attacking your Elja friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The aura is telltale. So don't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice. Alright. But, can we go deal with this? It's more pressing matters. The books of Nothal, Matron Preserve. I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, Lene, she may well know something useful. I pay her a visit. I expect you to be there as well. Yep. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery black mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go to Daza and Dozolmelak and appraise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Lale. Yeah. Back over here to Olda, where we're not supposed to be. What's more important? Tracking down some black magic, learning new spells. We're trying to avoid jail time here. They're not doing anything. We're fine. It's always some of the danger with heavily narrative-based situations. You can just kind of stop worrying about it for a little bit. Emergency that you leave alone and don't deal with for months on end. Not what we're gonna do here, though. Should be fine. Let's just see what this new spell is gonna be. That's one of the rewards for this quest. Then presumably the next quest is gonna have a higher requirement. Probably 54. On that note, this is the first quest we've done with a higher than level 50 requirement, so that's neat. There's a lot of space in level 50 being a requirement. Lots of levels of gear and stuff. Much higher item levels and stuff. Yeah, now they're here. By the gods, it's as if she has no ears to listen. Thank Thal you have returned. This man, whom I have never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with the forbidden arts. He has the nerve to call me a fool thrice. Aye, and I will say it again. You are a fool. The worst fool of all was your master, Kirika. It's because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thal, and I know the people who took it. They called themselves the Defiant. And their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. Well, that's not great. The man I've been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldiv is his name. And he used to be a conjurer of Stillglade fame. The The man harbored a deep hunger for power over those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy his craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him, but as he left, he declared that, one day, he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years, we heard naught of Waldiv. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, he has returned, and this could only mean one thing. He's ready to make good on his promise. Gods preserve, are you certain of this? That it is Waldiv who has taken the tome? Yep. I'm afraid so. It's no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic. Every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against them, we must do so now. I assume that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it's an entire cult, as you say, I would need to reconsider my plans. That is a problem. Arctic, while you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nald, which will prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Listen to me, hearer. Waldiv and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Arctic is nothing like them. Master Kurika himself entrusted him with his legacy. He will not misuse his power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all. We must cooperate if the disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I'll not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Gods, when you're some ignorant, insufferable idiot. To think that we must cooperate with him. Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up lout. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the new spell. Ley Lines, it is called. It will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you'll be the first to know. Ley Lines. Connects naturally occurring ley lines to create a circle of power, which, while standing within it, reduces spell cast time and recast time, and all attack delays by 15% for 20 seconds. Charge time, 120 seconds. Maximum charge is 2. Cannot be executed while under the effects of ley lines. So, faster damage. Okay. Cast time, recast time, and auto attack delay. Nice. Nice. You gained ancient knowledge from the Book of Nald. Action learned. Ley lines. Yep. Very good. And the next one's not available till 54. Okay. Let's get that on the bar here. Look stuff. Here's the ley lines. Then the up here corner buffs situation. Here's the circle. We're outside the circle. Inside the circle. Outside the circle. Not sure why it has 2 casts. This is immediate. So we can recast it twice during the recharge time. Okay. Stand here, and things are faster. Cast 2.8, recast 2. It's the recast that's actually faster. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's definitely something. Pretty good. Now, we will not update the gear set because it's already fine. Gear set list. Bard. Quick set. Recommend some stuff. Recommended gear already. Perfect. And now, we have Bard quests we can go do. And we're level 54 in Bard, so should be able to do 3 things. Probably. On the road again. Black Shroud. Quarry Mill. See what new Bard stuff we can learn. We didn't have to fight anything either. It's kind of starting up the next part of the class quest stuff. New storyline and all that. Sounds good. Yeah, Bard is still slightly higher level here. Already at level 54. That's alright. Oh. This way. The Fate here. 22, so yeah. A little bit low level. For us to really worry about. Gentel, how's it going? Gentel would help you rise to greater heights in your art. Ah, my dear Arctic. Precisely the man I wish to see. You will know that I have been training the members of the God's Quiver. Well, the experience has proven most insightful. By taking a keen interest in the development of the younger generation, I feel that my songs have gained in power, and yours could too, my friend. If you have a mind to rise to new heights within our art, I invite you to come to Quiver's Hold. There's an individual to whom I would introduce you. Okay. Is over in Gridania. Alright. I take my crazy large bow and head over there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Another one of the things we purchased for the tombstones and stuff. Good stuff. Gridania. Wonder what the extradition treaties are between the nations here. Will they also send me to all that and all that mess? Hard to say. Archer's Guild. Okay. Let's see what new stuff we're gonna get here. We can probably see exactly what we're gonna get based on what are the level 52, 54-ish actions. Allow me to introduce you to Sanson, a captain of the Order of the Twin Adder. He's a skilled lancer and a fervent believer in the power of song. As a matter of fact, he now seeks to establish a new unit which incorporates bards. It is an honor to finally meet you, Arctic. Gentel often speaks of you, and highly. And as you have heard, I seek to establish a new unit. It's my belief that bards would give our forces a tactical advantage. To that end, I went to the God's Quiver to request their cooperation. Alas, they were not receptive to my proposal. Many yet remain skeptical of the power of song, and would sooner spend their time bending the bow than plucking the harp, but I was not deterred. I scoured ancient tomes and reached out to the Mughals to find decisive proof of a bard's worth in battle. And I'm pleased to say that my efforts have finally yielded fruit. There exists a legendary song that is said to bring a battle to an immediate conclusion. The Ballad of Oblivion, it is called. And on the condition that I find it, I shall convince the leaders of the God's Quiver that mine is a worthwhile cause. Speaking of which, the meeting is about to begin. Take my leave of you. Okay. Sounds like quite the song, my goodness. The left without giving us the chance to bring up our own business. Actually, why don't we join Sanson in the meeting? As it pertains to bards, I doubt our presence would be taken amiss. Come, let's go to the seat of the first bow. Okay. Right here. Always be able to run faster or go. That's where we got. Until said you would come. You may enter. Yep. Everybody. The meeting isn't faring well, I'm afraid. The God's Quiver are disinclined to cooperate. Once you bear witness to the balanced power, you will change your mind. I'm certain of it. Must allow, such a decisive way to end a battle does pique my interest. My investigation has revealed that the song originates from the western reaches of Kurthus, so I intend to journey there and find it. As a matter of fact, I've already submitted papers to the God's Quiver, requesting a bard to accompany me on this expedition. Rest assured, we have already handpicked one for you. Not that there were many to choose from, mind you. Jantel has scarcely commenced his lessons, after all. Now, with times as they are, every man of us is precious. Therefore, before we commit one of ours to your cause, I would test your fitness to undertake this expedition. What would you have me do? Demonstrate your martial prowess, simple as that. Enraged treants have been plaguing travelers in the Twelveswood. I would have you and your companion-to-be deal with them. Lest you worry, we've assigned you someone capable. I shall have him join you presently at Axios's Spire, near to where said treants lurk. Good fortune to you, Captain. Oh. With that, we are coming to your part in this, Artek. It is my desire that you accompany Sanson on his expedition. I request this of you because I know no finer bard. Furthermore, I believe that you will gain something from this experience. But first, there's the matter of the trial. I find myself dubious as to whether the God's Quiver actually means to lend Sanson a bard. Pray aid him in dispatching the treants, Arctic. Yep. Creatures are fearsome foes. I'd be heartened for your assistance. Let's go on ahead to Axios's Spire. Pray join me there at your earliest convenience. Alright. To the Spire. Let me fight some treants. That should be fine. The East Shroud. There we go. Debuff kind of thing. Get ready. Those are the good songs. Heal myself. Song. Restrict hit rate 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Duration. Sort of buff. Okay. I was caught unawares. Be careful. Hostile presence. Oh, the dream of being able to move. Cast spells at the same time. Balance. Hang on. And help him up. The famous Hickson, I take it. Yep. You're not half bad, brother. Assertive archer. Hooknapak. Not bad. Arctic is a prodigy, I'll have you know. That's why I gave him the charm, Kupo. Guide a lot. What is the meaning of this interference? They were in the midst of a trial, for God's sake. Don't have a fit, old man. It isn't good for your heart. Besides, I wouldn't call it interference, since I'm part of this merry band. It's true, Kupo. I was present when he received his orders. I was also present when he said, "What a bloody bother. I hope they botched the trial." Aye, well, I did say those words, I'll not deny it. But seeing Arctic in action has changed my mind. I'm Guidelant of the Gold Bulls. I don't care for fame and fortune. I couldn't give two farts about this dirge of death-like doomness you're after. I do, however, have an interest in song. Can't pass over the chance to travel with an exceptional bard like yourself. I promise you won't be poorer for my fine company. Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. Know that Guidelant is among the most promising, among my most promising students. I can vouch for his ability. Ability aye, but not else. I know about you, Guidelant the Spent. Your reputation as a troublemaker precedes you. You treat authority with contempt, shirk duty at every turn, make a general nuisance of yourself. That they sent the likes of you means that they want me to fail. My hopes of finding the Ballad of Oblivion all up in smoke. Say it straight to my face, will ya? Jantel, do we really have to travel with this pompous prat? Arctic and I alone will do just fine. We don't need anyone else. Without me, you say? Who do you think is the driving force behind the expedition? This is going well. I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Arctic, must return to the Quiver's hold. With word of the trial's success, please join me there. Talk to him before we leave. Okay. Guidelant may have his failings, but he's not a bad fellow. Truth be told, I intend to introduce him to you as well. To that end, I've asked Pukno Poki to seek him out. I want to have him appear as our Quiverman. Fate works in strange ways, does it not? Indeed. I pity he and Samson do not see eye to eye. Personalities are simply too far apart, and the gulf will not be easily bridged. There will be a burden upon you in watching over these two disparate souls. Doubt not but that you will grow as a bard. But come, let's hurry back to Gridania. It's too early still to leave those two unchaperoned. Alright. Gridania. They really could have waited until we got here to fight the treants the first time, but sure. Nope. Nope. We managed, though. Actually, where we need to go. That's still faster to take the internet teleport than to run there. It's fine. Oh. We've done as bade and called the enraged treants. Trust you have no objection to the expedition. None whatsoever, nor have any doubt that Helot shall be of great help to you. I shall look forward to good tidings in the days to come. Of great help indeed. At any rate, 'tis now official. We may proceed with the expedition. Let's depart for the Holy See at once. Lest you wonder, I've already secured us passage into Ishgardian territory. And remember, we have a golden chance to raise the standing of bards within our nation. Let us succeed in our mission and find the Ballad of Oblivion. Alright. And he's stiffer, and he's like to snap in half. It'll be a grueling journey, but so long as we're together, you're bound to succeed, Kpo. So it is to Ishgard then. Safe travels, my friends. Shall wait your return, all the while looking forward to hearing such songs as are born of your experience. Okay. In Ishgard, you say? Are we talking actually in Ishgard? In Ishgard, okay. We can't actually get in there yet. Because we are not to that part of the main quest. So it's kind of assuming that we would have continued into there already. Which, I mean, makes sense. Probably would have been able to do. Do we want to get the XP put into the bar here? It'll make a huge difference. Switching back and forth between things. Probably a bit much. Let's see here. We get the experience for quests when we actually turn them in. Depends when the quest ends, though. I just pop back to the Black Mage just because why not? Gear, Black Mage. Go. Yeah, in order to actually finish that, needs to be another way. Down here, back in here. Shall I show you inside? Yep. Back to nothing on. Hi, I went and learned a new spell and started another quest where I need to go to Ishgard. They assumed I could go there, but we haven't gotten like permission or anything for that yet. So we will head to Ishgard. That's the idea, at least. We know what we must do. Next time. Goodbye.